this. He was talking so much shit about 5.3s the other night.
Yeah.
It's gonna make Dad so mad. He was talking so much shit about fucking 5.3s the other night. It'd be depressing when this thing gaps his ass. Of course, he's already been beat by a 5.3 just last weekend. So he's already prepared. See, guys, I got Billy on my side now, so we should be solid. Behold.
Is that an LS?
Is that an LS? You gonna put an LS in it?
LS swap the world.
LS swap the world. These are Billy's glasses. Power Ranger glasses.
Can we talk about your outfit for a second?
Chevy socks for good luck, for good measure.
I got him those.
She got me this for Christmas last year. The old 5.3 in the truck almost couldn't push this boat anchor up into the garage. It was quite the challenge.
I think you just can't drive.
So tomorrow, oh wait, watch out, let me get past you here. I welcome you to my Beat Laboratory, aka Engine Assembly Station. This is my engine assembly room. A little crowded, but you know, I'm slowly taking over sectors of Greasy's garage, slowly invading onto his side. I gotta get a cherry picker though. So tomorrow we gotta get a cherry picker, and then for my birthday, it was my birthday a few days ago, I turned 21, and I got some Harbor Freight gift cards, so I gotta spend those. So tomorrow afternoon, I'm gonna be having a heyday in Harbor Freight.
So look out, Harbor Freight. Tommy's coming.
Look out, Harbor Freight.
Tommy's coming with gift cards.
I tell you what, man, for 75 bucks though, you really can't beat these. I mean,
yeah, just need some WD-40 and...
yeah. So let's talk about the engine we have acquired. The street car stuff has slowly been coming back, thanks to my dad's Malibu, my brother's Mustang, our friend Brendan and his OBS, Kenny Powers and his Camaro. And honestly, originally, I was just gonna make my truck sound good, look good. But I'm quickly realizing that I'm competitive and I really want to beat my dad's Malibu. I think we all do because he's really smug lately and he keeps winning races. He's very smug. So thankfully we raced with a buddy. His name is Goran. A lot of you guys might know who Goran is. He hasn't raced in a little while, but he gave me this engine for free. This was a customer's engine, and he put lifters in himself and a cam and everything, and something broke, lifter broke, something, it wiped the cam, and they basically were just gonna get a whole new engine. I don't know, weird deal. And a company was gonna use this as a core, but they never got it, so this was just sitting in a shop in his way. So he wanted to help me out, and it was completely free. So thank you so much to our buddy Goran for doing that for us. But it's got one of the best set of heads that you can get on. It was out of 2011 Suburban, I believe, which is like LM7. I don't know, there's so many different LS names and stuff depending on what year and if they're aluminum or whatever. So this is an aluminum 5.3, and I wanted to get aluminum 6 liter because that truck is going to be heavy. I mean, those things are like 4,200 pounds from the factory. So we got to get this thing light somehow, especially in the nose because it's a truck. So I want it to work well. I don't want it to just freaking be a total dud. So yeah, I was lucky enough to find an aluminum 5.3, and it cost me nothing. So it's stock bottom end. It's got the truck intake sitting there, which might use, probably will. So it just needs a camshaft and lifters and just some little stuff, and it'll be ready to go, man. So I'm really happy. But now that I finally have my hands on a power plant here, we got a lot of decisions to make. I was gonna do carburetor, but I got Billy on my side now. I'm sure you guys will see this, but Billy is on my side now. He wants to help me beat the Malibu as well. He's giving me a bunch of advice, but he's trying to get me to just go ahead and get a Holley Terminator. Brendan wants me to do it too. He's like, if you price out a carburetor and the intake to do carburetor and all that stuff, you're gonna be in it for the same, I mean, maybe a little less, but if you just get a Holley Terminator, they find them on eBay or something for 900 bucks, and then we can go the fuel injection route. But yeah, I'm really excited. I think this is, for the longest time, I was just like, no, I don't want an LS. I just want to put a small block Chevy in it. But then Billy was like, dude, you're going to get a small block Chevy, and you're going to have to put aftermarket heads on it that are going to cost 1,800 bucks probably to get it to run what I want to run. And at that price, for a set of aluminum heads or something, for like, I could just get a full LS engine, put a cam in it, and make probably more power. So I'm excited, man. I think this is the best route to go for this thing because it's, again, aluminum 5.3. It's gonna be simple. It's gonna be light.
It's supposed to be a budget build still.
Yeah.
So
tomorrow, start cleaning this thing up a little bit. See what all it needs.
You have some more stuff to unbox too?
Yeah. I have not unboxed any of my parts yet from Beltec, so we're gonna do that on camera tomorrow. So that should be fun. I know I've said it already 3 times, but I'm just so excited, man. I'm so happy. My dad was okay if I was gonna get a 6-liter, but for whatever reason, he just hates 5.3s. He hates them so bad, and that just makes me want to beat him even more. Literally, him getting so bent out of shape over this thing just makes me want to do it more.
Your dad will die before he lets you beat that Malibu with this 5.3.
Meanwhile.
Alright y'all, so I have not been filming because I'm by myself trying to do all this stuff. It's been rough, but we finally got this thing on an engine stand. Thank you to my neighbor Greasy for coming over. I know he don't watch the videos, but thank you Greasy for coming over and helping me. We got this thing out of the truck finally. So yeah, I guess the next step would be to get this thing just cleaned up a little bit. It's a little filthy. I'd like to take off some stuff here, look inside, see what everything looks like. Debating on maybe taking the cylinder heads off and maybe looking down inside just to make sure everything's nice, wondering while it's on the stand and apart. And I was also thinking about maybe doing head studs and fresh head gaskets just to be safe. But yeah, I'm happy, man. I'm glad. I put a lot of faith in all this Harbor Freight stuff, but luckily it seems to be holding up. $75 engine stand for the win. I guess we'll start cleaning this thing up a little bit. I need to get some floor dry, that's for sure. This thing's leaking everywhere. Alright, we're back. So this video is gonna look like it jumped around a lot. That's because it has. I've been trying to get this video done for like 3 days now, but we've been so busy this week doing all kinds of stuff. We had to test Billy's truck today, and I had to edit, and we had, you know, it's a good thing when we have so much content and we can upload 3 times a week, but takes a lot of time and a lot of effort to do it all. But so I finally just got done editing our Sunday Cash Days video going up on Street Racing channel. It's rendering right now. It's like, what time is it? 2:40 in the morning. And I can't stop thinking about this crown jewel sitting here behind me. I want to dig into it so bad, and I've been waiting to unbox all my parts. And so I figure while our video is rendering, I can get this stuff done. So let's start digging in. So I guess the first thing I want to show y'all is my new wheels I got, a little marketplace find. These are actually really rare wheels. So they are genuine Weld Pro Stars, 5-on-5 for trucks, for these 90s OBS trucks. And they're pretty rare. Genuine Weld Pro Stars. These are definitely some, you know, definitely gonna be a truck that looks like it's straight out of the 90s, but I think it's gonna look awesome. Really good deal on Marketplace, and these are rare. They're hard to find. Unfortunately, I don't have fronts, but I'll figure something out. I think I'm gonna get some Race Star wheels. They make some really good looking 5-on-5 bolt pattern wheels that look exactly like Weld's line of wheels. So I'm excited to see those on. I'll put a picture up. I had them kind of bolted on the other night. I'll put the picture up, but I think those are gonna look freaking awesome. I really like Pro Stars because my dad always had a set on his Nova when I was watching him race, bracket racing when I was little, and I don't know, just I always thought they were really good looking wheels, so I'm happy. Oh my gosh, this box is so heavy, so heavy. Well, that's not gonna work. So I'll be honest, I ordered this Beltec kit so long ago. There was snow on the ground, I believe, but I ordered it so long ago, I don't even remember what kit I got. I don't remember if it's a 5.7 or a 4.6 or what it is. I know it's got lowering springs, drop spindles, rear end flip kit. I hope everything's here, and I hope it's all correct. Because if it's not, like, I don't know, it was so long ago. It's just been sitting in these boxes. I didn't get no junky shocks. So this one came with nitrogen pressurized twin tube performance shocks. So these were the better shocks. You could get like kind of stock ones. Ooh, see, this is the first time I've opened up my own like parts that are mine that I ordered. Whoa, well, that's pretty spiffy and shiny. I'm sure they won't be on my truck very long. They're more for ride quality and less for you know, performance as far as drag racing goes. So maybe I should have just got the stock kit and saved some money. But back then when I ordered this, I did not think that I was going to be wanting to beat my dad's Malibu so bad to the point slowly becoming we need to beat the Malibu's ass. So, which is funner. So I look forward to it. What have we? Oh, this is a flip kit. Ooh, it comes with instructions. I'm gonna need those. Chevrolet CK 1500 2500 pickup. So I think we got the right stuff here. So, oh, this is gonna hurt. This part is gonna hurt quite a bit. Oh, there we go, some leaf spring plates. I believe is what those are. To flip the rear axle on to the other side of the leaf spring. What is all this stuff? Hardware. Yeah, I need that. Let's see what this is. Yeah, I'm not really looking forward to cutting up the frame. Oh, okay, that goes around the axle. Oh boy, I'm getting myself into a project here, aren't I? Oh my. Drop springs. Which according to Billy is the worst thing you can do to a drag car. So I probably won't use these either. Then again, I didn't know I was gonna be building a drag car. All right, well here's our drop spindles. I'm happy. Everything looks right. All right, well that's over with. I've been waiting to do that for a long time. I've never gotten to really open up my own parts before that, you know, I worked hard for and earned. And now we get to tear into our 5.3. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I've seen insides of these, like I know what they kind of look like, but I've never taken one apart myself, and they're not exactly like a small block Chevy like I'm used to. So I think what I plan on doing is taking the cylinder heads off, making sure everything looks good inside, and I plan on getting some head studs and head gaskets just to be safe while it's already out of the truck. You know, it's just easy, it's sitting here, why not? So, but I want to do head studs just to make it a little stronger. Jags actually makes a cheap head stud kit. It's like 85 bucks. ARPs is like 450 bucks. So I figure bang for our buck, you know, might as well while it's apart. So we'll do head studs and head gaskets. But for right now, let's just start opening this thing up. So I guess I just want to talk about something a little bit while I was here. Something that has always bugged me. I don't know LS's very well. I don't even know engines that well. I'm still learning a lot. But every time there's something wrong on the Falcon, I don't know how to fix it, or I don't know where that sensor is, or I don't know. I have to ask for help all the time on little stuff. And it's always really bugged me. I'd rather be more self-reliant and know how things work. So maybe by building this thing, it's a lot like a 6-liter. I mean, they're pretty much the same. I can kind of learn where everything goes, where everything plugs in, and I can be a little more self-reliant on fixing things when there's a little problem. So that's another reason I'm really excited to have a 5.3, you know, because it kind of correlates with my race car. So it smells a little hot. So I've heard that when you do a cam, the kind of cams that I'm looking at, camshafts, you need to do valve springs. So might have to get with Brian Tooley on that. It's kind of nice only having 4 valve cover bolts. It's easy. I won't reuse those valve covers. I still want it to look really nice. That's the one thing I do really like about small block Chevy stuff is, you know, you don't have like, and of course you can relocate your coil packs, but I always really like a clean looking small block Chevy. Doesn't look like it has a complete, you know, mess going on, but it is what it is. So I'll get some nice valve covers that will probably be, you know, I'm not gonna relocate my coils, but I bet we can. I'm still gonna try and make it look pretty nice. So I called in reinforcements because my brake cleaner, my case of brake cleaner tripod wasn't really sufficing. Have you ever seen inside of an LS?
Nope.
I have before. It's not like the only thing I've really worked on and put together is a small block Chevy. And these are similar and different in a lot of ways, but I don't know. I've seen inside of them before and they just look a little different compared to what I'm used to, like small block Chevy stuff. On the stand and everything. I don't know if that's a normal smell. Smell that.
I can't smell.
Oh yeah, that's right. She got COVID once and she lost her smell.
I got COVID last December. And
See
I
if
still
you
don't have
can
my
smell it.
back. Nothing.
Really? I don't know what it normally should smell like, but it doesn't. Nothing like I've ever smelled out of a small block Chevy. It smells like 200,000 miles. No, I doubt it even has that much. I mean, here's my problem is I'm taking all this apart and I don't have anywhere to set anything. Have you ever seen an LS camshaft?
Mm-mm.
So my dad calls them elephant. They're like enormous, which is why they run so good out of the box. But they're like this big around. It's like stupid. Of course, you're probably used to it because you see your dad throw in Hemi camshafts, and I'm sure they're like markers to pencils. So now we're gonna go ahead and take the rocker arms off, because I think you need to get to the head bolts that are in there. This thing doesn't have enough nuts. I need to get a 3/8 actual impact for this thing to have nuts. Because this thing's actually a driver, it's not an impact. So that's why it
You
doesn't.
got an impact.
Yeah, I have a 1/2 inch impact. It's a big feller. I wonder if it's even necessary to upgrade rocker arms and stuff. Probably not, I doubt it. So these are actually the 799 heads, which there's a few different heads that come on LS engines depending on what year and what car it was in. But I did some research and I believe the 799 heads are the best heads. Kind of just like how your 5.7 Hemi has the eagle heads on it. I believe those are the best. Look at these tiny little push rods. Smaller than a small block Chevy. It's about the same. Almost forgot we need to take the plugs out. Don't need to, but. Alright, should come off. I'm probably gonna have to pry it off. Oh, I'm an idiot.
I was about to say you're missing.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. Maybe whack a rubber mallet a few times. Maybe loosen it up. Probably not.
Hit it like a man.
You sure you got all the bolts?
Yeah. There's 10.
There's little ones too.
Yeah, I got the 2 little ones.
He missed some bolts.
Well, to be fair, they're taped over, and I just thought there was 2 little ones, but there's a few, clearly. Watch, he'll probably come right off. What you watching?
I just got YouTube playing shit. Oh, it's Chiefs. Live video.
Hey, at least you get to watch me do this, so then when you do the other side, you already know, like, what's going on. Look like an idiot for no reason. Okay, so turns out there's bolts here. I forgot about them. Just prying for no reason. And it just lifts right off. Cool. Okay. Behold, mint. This one's got a little rust in the cylinder wall. I don't know how that happened, but it's fine. You want to do the other side?
Sure. I just got out of the shower, so don't judge me.
We're all judging. We're judging right now.
That's fine.
Your hair does look really dark though.
It's wet.
Yeah. What color do you think I should paint the block?
Heavy orange.
That would... I can't believe... You're not a true Mopar person. If you were a true Mopar person, you wouldn't have said that.
Why?
Because that is like a disgrace. All of our Mopar...
Obviously a joke.
Well, all of our Mopar fans on this channel from the Dart probably don't... They see my step-side videos and maybe they watched it, but now they're definitely not going to watch. Because like...
I think they understand that was a joke.
Yeah, I know, but... Seriously, should I... I'm probably just going to paint it black, but I could also do like what I did with my S10 and paint it blue and match.
That's what I'd do.
But I always thought then it kind of looked like a Ford motor. Hey, I mean, how many other people can say they have girlfriends that come out and help them work on their LS boat motors at 4 in the morning?
I'm sure a lot of guys have girlfriends like that.
I doubt it.
I'm sure there's more out there than you think.
Everybody was asking what major you're doing.
So I think my major is business administration, and that's kind of when I was undecided. I'm kind of thinking about maybe looking into accounting, because that'd be really beneficial for what we're doing. And
Right. I think at some
don't
point
like
you're probably
stuff
just
like
going to
that.
manage all of us.
Yeah.
Because that's our biggest problem.
I really
is
don't mind
we
doing
need-
stuff like that.
We need a numbers person, you know?
I wouldn't say I'm a numbers person. I'm more of an organizational person.
That's true. Except for when it comes to... Never mind.
I'm not a housewife. I will fully admit to that right now. I would be a terrible housewife. Alright, so I don't cook. I clean when I feel like it. But I will come out and work on Tommy's engine at 4 in the morning. So,
Trade-offs.
exactly.
You get what you get and you don't throw a fit.
Exactly. Except you throw a fit.
I'm not throwing a fit. I was praising you.
Kidding. Oh,
Go
gotta
ahead and-
take that out.
Yeah, go ahead and take that out and I'll take the push rods out. It'll be interesting to see what this cam looks like. I've never seen what a wiped cam looks like. I think you could actually see down in there. There's like grooves in the cam. Let me find a light. Again, guys, I don't know much. I'm dead honest. I don't know much. But I do know that is not good. It won't really focus, but you can definitely tell they wiped the cam. I mean, there's grooves and stuff. That's not normal, I don't think. Wait, I'll try and hold the stand for you. Is it turning?
Yeah.
Yep. I know that DeWalt's old, but it's got some freaking balls, dude.
Weren't you criticizing this thing a couple weeks ago? Do you
When
like
I first
DeWalt or
bought it, I
not?
didn't love it, but you know, it's done the job so far. I have no complaints, other than it's so heavy compared to the new ones they make.
Okay. Do you like DeWalt or not?
I do. I wish I was a Milwaukee person, but
You could still
I feel
be
a
a
little
Milwaukee
gross.
person, just spend a couple extra $100.
well, it seems like, you
Replacing
know, I
your
got
products.
Bauer, I'm all over the place.
Stop buying Bauer, first of all.
Bauer is great, okay? They make cheap stuff.
Where's that light?
This one? Dude, this light was like 25 bucks.
I wouldn't pay $2 for this light.
What's wrong with it?
What do you mean, what's wrong with it?
The only thing I hate is it doesn't revolve up. It only goes that far.
It is the
So when you're
dimmest
working on the
light I've
car-
ever seen.
Well, you know, I've asked for Jeff lights, and Jeff won't make me any lights.
Make them yourself. You gave a tutorial. Bet you didn't think about that.
You make them. You're the one complaining about lights. I like my Bauer light.
No, you don't.
Okay.
You're such a liar.
I
You were like,
know.
oh, this thing sucks. When
It
you
does
did it.
because it doesn't revolve the other way. It only looks down, which is like 90% of the time you need to look up if you're working on a car like this and you're on the floor.
All right, I'm gonna keep taking this head off.
Okay, yeah, keep going. I don't know why you're letting me stop you.
Pick this up.
Anyway, really, I mean, just yank it off there. Oh, watch your foot.
No, I
It's
thought it
leaking.
was stuck on something. Crap, move all that stuff.
Well, I wonder why it leaked out water.
Bro,
Hey,
move
whoa,
that
sorry.
stuff.
Whoa, bro.
I don't know. I'm no expert, so.
Me neither. I'm just taking apart stuff. That's the best thing I do. I just take things apart. You know what people say. It'll probably never go back together. You know, I made it this far. It's usually where I stop, right about here, until I've taken every bolt off. But it'll never go back together. But this time, this project, everything's going back together. This is not going to be big enough.
Yeah, just, you might as well start walking back to the kitchen now. Just watching the disaster happen in person. You're a fascinating person to watch when you're trying to figure stuff out.
What a terrible... Wow. You
That
know,
looks like something that...
yeah, we all know it. You know, I just really impress myself sometimes. I really do. Good enough. I mean, dude, it's no less. Like, leave it out in the rain for a week, it'd be fine.
What's next?
So, tomorrow, I gotta go to A1, see my boy Mark. He's got all my control arms, ball joints assembled, tie rods. But before I can start doing all that, come over here, get new motor mounts. I think I'm just gonna get stock 350 motor mounts, but Brendan said I need to get Dirty Dingo adapters. So I gotta look into that. So I guess that's what I'll do, because not that you can't do it, but it's easy while the control arms are off to do the motor mounts, because yeah, the bolts are hard to get to. But so motor mounts first, then control arms, and then I can start playing around with my drop kit stuff for the front. A lot to do, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not a lot, but for me it's a lot. I would like to drive this truck one time before it starts snowing in like 2 months. It doesn't have to be race ready, but if I can have it running and driving in 2 months, that's my goal. If Nick Pluniak can build an entire race car out of like a 1930s rusty pickup truck in 2 months, then I can get a freaking LS engine in this thing, finish the suspension, and be done. That's my goal. All right, y'all. Well, I think we're done for the night. Like I said, I got a lot more parts coming, and just getting everything piece by piece. And I know the joke is that I pull things apart and I never get them back together. So if I can start putting parts back on the truck, I've officially made it as far as I ever have with the project. So I know there's no trophies or nothing for that, but I'll be happy with myself if I can finally start doing some of that stuff. So, any dart updates?
No, my dad's at Indy right now, so.
Jeff's been racing a lot the last 2 weeks, but I think we have 2 more work weeks, and I think we'll be ready to start it up.
This is I think we had like a 2-day work week last week, and then we weren't able to work this week because he was racing and other things. So next week he'll be home all week, and then I think he said he's gonna be back Saturday actually. So if he feels like it, he might do some wiring.
We're just so busy, man. Like, what time is it now? 4:30. In order to do this stuff, just my own project here, I have to be up at 4:30 in the middle of the night. This is my spare time, I guess. It's not really spare time because this is still work. Like, we're making videos here, but Stuff's been so busy, man. When we're putting up 3 or 4 uploads a week on SRC, it wears us out. So, and we have a big trip coming up this weekend. We're going down to Carolinas, so busy, man. And when you got to leave Thursday or be getting ready to race by Thursday, that cuts your week short, and then it's tough, man. But we're gonna do it. We've been doing it. Well, we appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys are excited for the 5-3. If you guys have been on Facebook, you guys will have seen the shit talking that has commenced between my dad and I. And Billy's on my side now, so that makes me feel better. He's trying to help me out and he was the one that talked me into this. It only took him about a 5-minute talk for me to be like, yeah, that does make more sense. Yeah, what I'm doing now doesn't really make sense. I should be doing this. So, but my dad, he says, I think I might name my truck Disowned. I think that's what I'm gonna do, because he said he basically is disowning me for doing this, and which just makes me want to do it even more. He's so mad that I'm putting this 5.3 in. I told him I was gonna do a carburetor, and I changed my mind. I'm doing Holly Terminator and fuel injection, and it's just everything that he's always hated over these years. I mean, you guys know how he is. He hates LSs. He hates fuel injection. So this is just everything that he hates. And my goal is to beat him with everything that he hates.
They argued for about an hour in the family group chat, and I really contemplated popping some popcorn and just watching the messages roll in.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you next time.